Hello and welcome to the masterclass series of Hidden Intelligence Inside a Modern Car. A modern premier vehicle may contain more than 100 ECUs, several kilometers of wiring, multiple communication protocols, and real-time distributed control systems. But here is a real engineering question. How are all these ECUs physically and logically connected? Because communication efficiency in vehicles is not determined only by protocols like CAN, Ethernet, etc. It is also determined by network topology, data flow architecture, system hierarchy, fault tolerance, real-time behavior. Today, we are going beyond basic communication protocol and entering the architectural function of automotive networking. What is network topology? In communication engineering, topology defines the physical and logical arrangement of nodes within a communication network. In automotive systems, nodes are the ECUs, links are the communication channels, and topology is the structure of interconnection. Two important perspectives of topology are physical topology and logical topology. Physical topology describes actual wiring structure, cable routing, electrical interconnections, whereas logical topology describes data flow behavior, message access mechanism, and communication priority. Why topology is important in vehicle? Topology directly affects wiring complexity, latency, fault injection, determinism, scalability, electromagnetic compatibility, and system cost. This is critical because automotive systems are distributed, safety critical, and real-time constrained. The major automotive network topologies are bus topology, star topology, ring topology, hybrid topology. Let us analyze each topology deeply. In bus topology, all issues share a common communication line called as bus. ABS ECU, instrument cluster, transmission, ADAS ECU, all the ECUs are connected through a common line called as bus. The characteristics of bus communication are single backbone communication channel. It's a shared medium. Broadcast-based communication, multi-master capability possible in case of a bus topology. It is mainly used in CAN, LIN, and classically in-vehicle communication systems. Advantages of bus topology are reduced wiring, lower cost, efficient broadcast communication. One message can be simultaneously received by multiple ECUs. But the limitation of bus topology is single point of failure. If the main bus fails, entire network communication collapse. Signal reflection issues. Improper termination causes reflection, signal corruption, communication instability. The next topology is the star topology. In this structure, all ECUs are connected to a central node or switch. You can see that in the figure shared. It's mainly used in automotive Ethernet, infotainment systems, ADAS domain characteristics, ADAS domain architectures. The advantages of star topology is fault isolation. Fault of one node usually does not affect others. High-speed communication. Dedicated communication path improves bandwidth. Better network management. But the limitations of star topology are gateway dependency, higher wiring complexity. Star topology becomes important in centralized architectures, software-defined vehicles, autonomous driving platforms, because modern ADAS systems generate extremely high data bandwidth. Bus systems cannot efficiently handle such traffic. The next topology is ring topology. In this, each ECU connects sequentially, forming a closed loop. It is previously used in most protocol multimedia communication systems. The main advantage of ring topology is predictable communication sequence, deterministic transmission ring. But the limitations are failure of one node may disrupt entire network and complex fault recovery. Due to these issues, ring topology is less dominant today. The next is the hybrid topology. Hybrid topology is a real vehicle architecture. Modern vehicles rarely use a single topology. Instead, they combine multiple architectures. Example, powertrain uses CAN bus terminal topology. Infotainment uses Ethernet star topology. And body electronics uses LIN bus topology. All are interconnected through gateway. Why hybrid architecture? Because different systems have different requirements. Powertrain needs deterministic control, ADAS needs higher bandwidth, body control needs low cost, multimedia needs larger data transfer. No single topology can satisfy all these constraints. These are the topology comparison based on engineering trade-off. Right topology is an engineering optimization, not a preference. The next is the domain-based vehicle architecture. Modern vehicles are moving towards domain architecture instead of many isolated ECUs. In traditional architecture, many distributed ECUs, separate wiring, complex harness, redundant computation. In modern domain architecture, grouped by ECUs are grouped by functionality, powertrain domain, body domain, ADAS domain, infotainment domain. Each domain is controlled by domain controller and high performance processor. They are connected via automotive Ethernet, which is a backbone. Next is the future trend, zonal architecture and SDV. Tesla and next generation OEMs are adapting zonal architecture, where physical location determines network grouping, wiring length reduces drastically, software centralization increases, This is a major evolution in automotive system domain. In this, we covered different types of topologies and different architectures. In next masterclass series, day 4, we'll be covering CAN protocol deep dive, arbitration, frames, and real-time communication. Follow this masterclass series as we continue unraveling the software-defined vehicle stack. I look forward to your insights in the comments. Thank you.